Smartwatches have come a long way. What started as glorified notification machines have now evolved into health companions, fitness trackers, and even life-saving devices. In 2025, two heavyweights are battling for your wrist. Apple, with the brand new Watch Series 11, and Google with the Pixel Watch 4. Both are polished, powerful, and loaded with features that aim to go beyond telling the time. But which one should you actually buy? Today, let's break them down side by side, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Starting with Apple, the Watch Series 11 doesn't reinvent the wheel visually. It looks almost identical to the Series 10, keeping that slim rectangular profile with edge-to-edge display. But there's one important upgrade: durability. Apple now uses stronger, scratch-resistant Ion X glass on the aluminum model, which should help reduce those inevitable everyday scuffs. It still comes in two sizes, 42mm and 46mm, with colors like jet black, rose gold, silver, and a new space gray. And of course, there's the ever-expanding lineup of bands, including fresh colors like forest green and neon yellow. On the other side, the Pixel Watch 4 sticks with its signature circular design. That domed glass, which seems to bubble up from the case, is now even more refined. Bezels are 16% thinner, giving you 10% more usable screen area. It looks sleek and polished, with a rotating crown for navigation, and it's available in 41mm and 45mm sizes. The Pixel screen isn't just prettier, it's practical. Brightness has been boosted by 50%, peaking at 3000 nits. That makes it one of the brightest smartwatch displays, which means no more squinting at your run stats under harsh sunlight. Apple, for its part, also delivers a high-brightness display on the Series 11, but Google has closed the gap with some very real improvements. In terms of overall feel, Apple's design is slimmer and modern, while the Pixel Watch 4 is more traditional and jewelry-like. Which one looks better? That'll come down to whether you prefer a rectangle or circle on your wrist. Now, this is where things really get interesting. The Apple Watch Series 11 doubles down on health, as Apple has for years. Its headline feature is hypertension notifications. The watch isn't a full blood pressure monitor, but it can analyze heart rate data over a 30-day period to detect patterns that suggest high blood pressure. If it spots something unusual, it will prompt you to follow up with a doctor. Apple even got FDA clearance for this feature, which adds to its credibility. Then there's the Sleep Score, a new system that grades your rest from 0 to 100, breaking down factors like sleep duration, interruptions, and consistency. Unlike some trackers that just throw out a number, Apple actually explains how it calculated your score and gives tips for improving. It's simple, clear, and helpful without feeling judgmental. Apple also introduced Workout Buddy, an AI-powered motivator that pushes you in real time during workouts. This joins its already strong suite of workout modes: ECG, fall detection, crash detection, and SpO2 monitoring. The Pixel Watch 4, though, is taking a bold leap with its AI health coach. Powered by Gemini, Google's latest AI assistant, this goes beyond single metrics. Instead, it looks at all your health data, activity, sleep, recovery, and gives contextual advice. You can even ask it natural questions like, should I work out tomorrow or sleep more? It's aiming to be a true health concierge. Google hasn't abandoned traditional tracking, though. Fitbit integration remains at the core, with personalized running programs, workout detection, a new stress detection sensor, and detailed skin temperature tracking. The AI coach feels like the standout, but it'll only be as good as its execution over time. Both watches push boundaries, but in different ways. Apple builds on proven medical-grade tools, while Google experiments with AI-driven insights. If you want clinically backed alerts, Apple might feel safer. If you're excited about holistic, AI-guided coaching, Google could be the more forward-thinking choice. The Series 11 introduces 5G connectivity for the first time on an Apple Watch. Specifically, it uses 5G RedCap, which is optimized for wearables by balancing speed and battery efficiency. That means faster data transfers and more reliable cellular connections without draining the battery. It also expands on Apple's existing safety suite. Fall detection, crash detection, and SOS emergency alerts are all present. But unlike the Pixel Watch 4, there's no standalone satellite communication. Apple still requires an iPhone for satellite SOS features, which could feel like a limitation for outdoor adventurers. And this is where Google steals the spotlight. The Pixel Watch 4 is the first smartwatch with built-in satellite SOS. That means even if you're off-grid with no phone or cell service, the watch itself can connect directly to a satellite to send your location and emergency message. No middleman required. Add in dual-frequency GPS for more accurate tracking in cities and wilderness. And Pixel Watch 4 starts looking like the better pick for travelers, hikers, and anyone who prioritizes safety. Inside, Apple sticks with its S10 chip, the same as in the Series 10. It's fast and efficient, and combined with watchOS 26, the experience is smooth. Where Apple makes strides is in battery life. The Series 11 finally promises 24 hours of use, up from 18 hours. And with quick charging, you can get 12 hours of juice in just 15 minutes. The Pixel Watch 4 takes a bigger leap here. With a dual-chip setup, Snapdragon W5 Gen 2 plus a co-processor, Google claims 30 hours on the smaller model and up to 40 hours on the larger one. There's also a low-power mode that stretches it to 3 days. Charging is faster too, 50% in 15 minutes, or full in about an hour. So while Apple is finally addressing its biggest battery criticism, Google seems to have the edge for those who don't want to charge daily. Both watches received major software overhauls this year. Apple's watchOS 26 introduces a liquid glass UI that feels cleaner and more dynamic, live translation for text messages, a redesigned Notes app, and of course, the new Workout Buddy. It's polished, fluid, and tightly integrated with iOS, making it the best option for iPhone users. The Pixel Watch 4 runs on Wear OS with Google's Material 3 expressive design. Buttons, tiles, and colors adapt to your watch face, giving it a personalized and cohesive look. Gemini is deeply integrated, letting you raise your wrist and talk without even saying, "Hey Google." Combined with stronger haptics and louder speakers, it makes the watch feel smarter and more responsive. In short, Apple nails consistency and polish, while Google leans into customization and AI smarts. The Apple Watch Series 11 starts at $399 for the base model, keeping pricing in line with past years. LTE adds extra cost, and of course, prices go up depending on case material and band choices. The Pixel Watch 4 starts a little lower, at $349 for Wi-Fi and $399 for LTE. Larger models add $50, and LTE versions include 2 years of free Google Fi data, which sweetens the deal. So, which one should you buy? The Apple Watch Series 11 is the safest bet for iPhone users who want polished hardware, FDA-approved health features, and seamless integration. The Pixel Watch 4, on the other hand, feels more adventurous. It's brighter, smarter, and more independent with satellite SOS and dual-band GPS. But it also asks you to trust Google's AI Vision and Fitbit Premium services. Thanks for watching.